Hello, hello, people. Hello, everyone. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to another
people.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, why am I hearing myself?
Welcome, you guys. Welcome to another people.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think I pushed on something and I was hearing myself. Yes, guys, thank you. Welcome back to another show, guys. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday, happy new week. Yes, I hope you're all well and alive. Yes, how's my family doing? Are you guys okay? Let me quickly check on my Facebook family. And then I will also check back on my YouTube people. Yes, guys. So, say something. Welcome, guys. If this is your first time, do not hesitate to subscribe. Click that red button, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. Welcome back again. Yesterday, say something so that I know that you're here. Come on. I'm a little bit excited. Come on, say something. Are you guys not tired of being locked inside the house? I am so tired of being locked inside the house. If you are in America or in Europe or in Canada, we are still stuck inside the house. If you are in Africa, enjoy yourself. You can tell I am all sunshine. I am tired of being locked inside the house, But what can we do is also for our own good. So, guys, do not hesitate one more time to click that red button, subscribe, say something. I want to see you guys type something, say something. Hello, darling. Alvana Johnson, thank you so much. Welcome. If you guys missed the first segment of this video, please go back and watch that video. Yesterday, I talked about what women should not do in the bedroom. Today is all about men. So I try to split that into so that it doesn't conflict with what we have to say. So that when I'm talking about men, you know that I'm talking about men. When I'm talking about women, you know that I am talking about women. So yesterday was women, women, women. Today is all about men. Let's bring it on to the men. How many men do I have in the house? Say something. Can I see your thumbs up? If you are a man and you're watching this, it doesn't matter if you're watching it from Facebook or from WhatsApp or from Facebook. And again, my people on YouTube, just in case you don't know, in YouTube, they censor the words that we use on YouTube. On Facebook, anything goes. You can say anything, use anything. It doesn't really matter to Facebook. To Facebook. So on YouTube we censor. So I'm going to try to use a little bit of censored word here and there. And I hope that you guys will understand exactly what I'm talking about. So hi, David D. Yes, thumbs up. I want to see some thumbs up from the guys. Where are the guys? Share this video. Not only are you subscribing and liking the video, please push that share button so that all your people will also view this video, because you don't know, you might be helping one person or the other just by sharing this information. And sometimes we think that we know it all. We don't know it all. And the information I'm going to give you today is strictly on my own judgment. Whenever I come to this show, I always tell you guys that I am not 100%. It's based on my perception, my experience, the books that I have read, and talking to people. So I might not be 100% correct. So don't come here and have the being judgmental in your head, it is not going to work. And the good thing about live video is that you are free to chip in your own opinion. Whatever you think, bring it on. We're not here to judge one another. We are definitely here to learn from one another. Betty. Yes, I'm gonna come back and read you guys' comments. I'm just shouting you guys right now. One love. Hello, guys. Yeah, like I said, if you're a guy, give this video thumbs up. Okay, I have some of the things that I want to talk about, but it is not really in a significant order. It doesn't matter which one comes first, but I am just going to narrow this down to you guys. Okay, who here is excited? Who here wants me to jump right into this topic? Yes, steamy and very excited. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the size of your joystick. Yes. So why I pick the size is that even though women say that some people believe that size doesn't matter, some people believe that size does matter. From the angle that I want to take this from today is extra large size. That's where I'm going on right now. Sometimes men think that because they have extra size joystick, that every woman are very okay with extra size. Not every woman loves the extra size joystick. So take it for instance, you used to date Amanda, and Amanda doesn't really, for it, again, please disclaimer, this video is strictly for matured adults, okay? So if you're not an adult, please pack one side, just be on one side. And if you are an adult and you're not matured enough, this video might not be for you. So when I'm coming from the aspect of joystick, because you were dating Amanda and Amanda doesn't care about your extra large joystick, she doesn't feel intimidated, she's okay by that, and then all of a sudden you broke up with Amanda, you started dating Sally, and then you think that because Amanda never complained about the way, there's nothing wrong with being extra, you didn't make yourself like that. But what I'm talking about is coming from aggressive side, because you have that. Not every woman likes that bang, like the horsepower. Not every woman likes that. So when you think that you're coming from the extra size version of the whole thing, try to understand your partner. Don't come and flaunt it and tell them and tell her that your ex-girlfriend or the women that you have dated in your life that they don't mind. She minds. Sally might mind the way. It might be extra size, but the way you go in and out. Try not to be over aggressive until you feel or you know that it is okay with your partner, and then you can go hellwire. Don't brag about it. Don't brag about it. Don't tell her, start telling her stories while you guys are in the bedroom about how your other women or how your ex-wife used to enjoy it. What is wrong with her? Why is she complaining? No, try to understand your partner to know where she is coming from. Not everybody is overexcited, extremely excited about extra size horsepower. So have that in mind. Like I said, you never created yourself like that, but if you carry that along, if you have that, try to know how to flaunt it with your partner. Be a little bit gentle. Some women love that, extra feminine touch. Be gentle until she gets used to supersized power. So this is one of the key ones that I want everybody to understand. However, while I'm talking, feel free to leave your comments. I will come back to that later. The next one is giving heads. Yes, so many men likes when women, do that, go down and give them heads, right? But how about if your woman loves you to give her heads as well? So many men, I'm not saying you are one of them, but a vast majority of men don't like to reciprocate when they're being given heads. They only like it to come from the woman's side. However, if it's an agreement that your woman doesn't like that, it's entirely up to you, but don't encourage her to only come from her, and then in return she doesn't get anything. That is not good. This is cheating. So what is good for the geese, right, is also good for the gander, like I said, except if you guys agree that she doesn't like that, because a whole lot of women are not really comfortable about you know about you doing it down there. So be very open about that. And this is why I say, when you watch my videos, or when you if you are following me, you know that I always talk about communication. Communication is the key. So if you want her to do that for you, and if she likes that, do that for her as well. Don't be selfish, okay? Yes, do not be selfish. The next one is skipping when you skip doing the touching, right? I still have to censor my word. The word that starts with F. Immediately, FOW, play. Immediately, YouTube censors that word. They're gonna like lock up this video. So I don't want to call it to the end. Skipping that, you don't need to skip that. It's like you go to the restaurant and you just dive round into the main food. You have to eat the appetizer. This is the appetizer. Keep her in the mood. Get her into the mood before diving into the whole scenario. Some people are just, especially when the quick one is going on, they just want to dive right into the act. It defeats the purpose. The F play has to be there to make it complete. Remember, yesterday I said something. I said that women are like rocks and stones. Some of them, you really have to work on them, do what you're supposed to do until you get them where you want them to be. Don't just get in there and get out. It defeats the whole purpose. There is no fun in that. So spend time, take your time, do it until two of you get right into the act. You know what I'm talking about? Guys, please, are you sharing this video and giving this video thumbs up? Make sure that you get into stage one. These acts that we're talking about, they have 3 stages. Just like you go and eat, you have the appetizer, you have the main course, and then you have what is the last one? The dessert. So the appetizer is, you know what I mean? Touch. And then you eat the main food, and then after eating the main food, you are going to have the dessert. I'll come back to the dessert later, how you can eat the dessert, right? So the next one is, I have my key points here, and I'm talking about it. The key point, the next one, the third one is excessively talking dirty. Women like it when you talk it. It's a turn on, but don't overdo it. When you start over talking it, it throws her off balance. She is tired of hearing you talking all those words. It's time for the action. You talk a little bit and then you move right into the action. We love it. We love when you guys whisper those kind of words into our ears, but do not overdo it. When you overdo it, it defeats the purpose. You turn her off. You really, really will turn her off when you overdo those things. The next one, very, very, very very common with 90 something percent of men, is falling asleep right after the act. Yes, we know that it releases the happy hormone, the serotonin, that will help you fall asleep. But a lot of men fall asleep right away and you find them snoring. Why now? you're snoring, you don't even care. You don't even turn your back to see if she got to the climax with you. This is very selfish. If you're one of those people, try to consider twisting or changing your ways. Consider putting her into the equation. She's also a human being. When you get there, wait for her to get there. Don't just get there. It's like you're going on a trip with someone, right? When you get to the destination, do you just get inside the house and then, let's say you come with 2 cars. You don't get inside the house and then people will be asking you, where is your partner? Where is your friend? When you get to your destination, you park outside and you wait for your partner to arrive. So you get there first, you're gonna wait for her to arrive. Find out the things that is going to make her speed up and catch up with you. Don't be selfish. Don't be that. I call that being selfish. Don't be selfish. That is not nice. When you arrive, wait for her to arrive. And in yesterday's video, I talked about the women. I'm going to touch just a little bit about the women yesterday. Now, because what I'm talking about right now has to correlate with what I talked about yesterday. So sometimes when a man is waiting for you to arrive at the same place, you yourself don't even know how to get to the destination. And you find out that the man is working so hard to allow you, to help you get to the destination, but you are not getting to the destination because you don't know your body. It is very important that you know your body. If you know your body, you're going to walk him through to what is going to help you arrive to your destination. Am I making sense? Where are the guys in the room? I want to see the guys in the room. What does the guys have to say about this? Let me put on my reading glasses. I have to put on my reading glasses. Ma'am, Chandra Singh. Yes, ma'am. Baby, you are okay. Agatha Progress. Hello, darling. Thank you for tuning in. It breaks my fantasy. It might be. Yes, it's going to break fantasy. When I start doing that, I feel some weakness. You feel some weakness. Okay. I don't know which one makes you feel weak. Betty Vanetti. Hi, Betty. I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. Hey, I'm Betty Vanetti in Kenya. We are greatly favored. No lockdown as per. Yes, no lockdown. Yes. I know you guys are having fun. So those are the few tips that men need to pay attention. Also, another one, because I'm looking at my notes so that I don't miss anything. Another key thing is when men try to use their saliva, when the honey pot is dry, they try to use their saliva. Saliva is not the best thing to use down there. You know what? Sometimes when you use excessive saliva on the honey pot, eventually maybe 1 week or 2 weeks later, the woman will begin to have infection. Yes, it's so different by overusing the saliva, just because the saliva is getting inside there, and when you're pushing in and pushing out, you're pushing in the saliva right inside her system. She can have infection from what you have eaten before. So stay away from using excessive saliva. That's why they have things that they sell in the store that is going to make it easier for you to go in and go out. I'm not going to call the name, but you know exactly what I am talking about. Excessive using of saliva. The next one, if you're one of those men who, you get to your destination very fast and you don't want her to get to her destination, or you don't even care if she has gotten to her destination, allow her to use her toys if she have toys. So many men get upset when their partner is using their toys to get to where they want to get to. However, You are there, you never help her to get her to her destination. So don't get upset if she have all those little toys that she wants to use to get to her destination. Allow her to use the toys. Some couple even use the toys together. Though the men don't, some men don't care. It's okay for them. They manually use the toy on their partner, and you know what? It helps to get her to the destination. While some men will not allow that, especially coming from African background. I always like to talk about coming from African background. I don't know if you are an African and you're watching this video. Please correct me. How do you think does African men really allow toys in the bedroom? It's a question. I know I have some African people here, men and women. How do you feel about toys in the bedroom if you are a man? And if you are a woman, do you think that how do you see African men with toys in the bedroom? What's your own take here? Let me check out my people on Facebook. Yeah. So how does African men feel about toys in the bedroom? Honestly, I want to hear. I don't know who can answer me that question. I want to know what African men think about. If you are an African man, it doesn't matter where you're tuning in from. If you're tuning in from here, or if you're tuning in from YouTube or from Facebook, I really want to hear. I want to know what African men think about toys in the bedroom. Yes, Stacy, you agree with me, right? I know you're not African, but it doesn't matter. But even how do you think that men see toys in the bedroom? Helen. Okay, if women looks as good as I am, you find it easier. Okay, remember you can make your own woman to look beautiful and look attractive. Everything depends. Most of the looks about women or physical appearance can also, not most, some of them can also depend on the man. So if you want your woman to look like this, it's not hard. It is not hard. You can chip into that, talk to her, and I think that you guys can come to a conclusion. More collage shirt. Hi, Matty Hilfrich. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining. So, do you guys have some more information about African men, how they feel in the bedroom? Because I forgot something to talk about when I mentioned about heads, about you coming to giving your guys heads and they're not reciprocating. It is very common in African culture that some of them will tell you that they are chief. They are chief. They have this certain title, and chiefs don't go down. Again, it depends on your it depends on how it works for you too, you and your spouse or your partner. If you believe that because you are a chief and it's okay by your partner or your wife that she is the only one that will go down, and you being a chief, you will not go down. This is what you guys agree on. So, but for me personally, I think that what is good for the geese is also good for the gander, only if the woman says that she doesn't enjoy it. But don't be the one to push her, to force her into saying that you are chief, thereby you will not do that. That is not very acceptable. It is very unacceptable to me. Some women are very weak, especially in the beginning, because they don't want to upset their guy. Whatever the guy says, they agree with that. And then as time goes on, they want to change. It might be too late for them to change. So start on time and start pouring out your mind and how you want things to be under the blanket. Say it. Say that, say it. Sooner or later, he will get used to that. Don't just be a log. Don't just be there. Don't pretend like, you know what, everything is okay while everything is not okay. And then as time goes on, you want to change. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to change. So for people who are newly getting into a relationship, there are few points you gotta pick up from this video. Say it the way it is from day one. Don't wait until halfway to start amending things. People that has been in relationship for a very long time, if you were not able to change some things, it might be a little bit too late, depends on your partner. If your partner is willing and open for a change, but there are so much partners who are not interested in changing. Like if you call them and tell them, like two of you are in the bedroom, you're having your bedroom talk, and you try to analyze things in a funny way, in a good way, in an amicable way, not like in confrontational way, in a sexy way. Point things out. Some partners are willing to learn. Some women are willing to learn the new styles. And don't compare her with other people, with your ex. Don't compare them with your ex. They are not the same. Men, as much as you think that women spend time on their cell phones, men also spend time on their cell phones. They are with you physically, but they are thinking of Amanda in their head. They are with Melanie right now physically, but they are not with Melanie. Their mind is with Amanda, somebody else. That gotta stop. That has to stop. They're thinking about somebody else, and some of them even engage in cell phones while they are in the act. Some men are on the cell phone because maybe the woman, her face is closed, her eyes is closed, she couldn't even understand what is going on, and the man is busy texting somebody else. That's very wrong. Don't do that. The next one that men really needs to pay attention to, when you are getting to your climax, you see that noise. Women make noise and men make noise when they're trying to get to the destination. I don't mean for you to pull the house down. That's not what we're talking about here. Don't make that noise to pull the house down that the kids will run into the bedroom and say, Daddy, what is going on? Are you beating mommy? No. But that small noise, women enjoy that as well. Don't be so quiet from day one, from the onset until the whole thing is finished. It kills the momentum. Talk, say something. Whisper some sweet little words into her ears. Like I said, don't overdo that. But when you get to your destination or get into your I don't say to bite her. Somebody said that her husband will always bite her when he's getting to the destination. Don't bite her, please. Don't bite your partner. I know. Don't bite her. But let her feel the excitement. Let her feel that you're coming, that you're getting to the destination. And make her get to her destination as well. Yesterday, I also talked about if you have to do 10 times, at least 3 out of 10 times, make it a deal that you achieve the utmost benefit, sweetest moment of that period. The good thing, as good hygiene is good for the women, is also good for the men. Men should also have good hygiene before coming to bed. Yesterday, I spoke about women holding onto their wig and not letting their wig or their eyelash fall off. When the act is going on, they're holding onto their wigs. They don't want things to fall off. The same thing with men. They gotta clean, shave their facial hair, make sure they are clean, put some amazing, beautiful aroma, perfume. Yes, body odor will kill everything in the environment. Don't come to bed with body odor. No, that's not nice now. You can't come to bed with body odor. The same thing as women. So men, pay very, very close attention to this. Okay, today's video will not be excessively too long. For those of you who missed the beginning of this video, I'm going to run that down for you guys so that you catch up just a little bit. I'm just going to say the key points. The first one I talked about is having excessive extra large joystick. If you have extra large joystick, try to understand how to use it. If the new girlfriend doesn't mind the way you come aggressive. So joystick. The second one is going down. If you go down on her, if she go down on you, make sure you at least reciprocate only if she says no. The third one is skipping the play. You have to play. You have to get into appetizer before you get into the food. The next thing I talked about is overboard with dirty talks. Say it, but don't say it too much. Falling asleep after the act, like I said, is a good sleeping medication. It has some serotonin that will release from your brain and will make you sleep better. But don't be a selfish one that only cares about you. The moment you get to your destination, you fall asleep. That is not nice. Not appreciating one another. After the act, you need to appreciate one another. Talk about it. Tell her what you like about her. Tell her what you like about the moves. Today's moves, you gave it to me to the highest level. Appreciate her. Talk about it. Yes. Okay. What else did I talk about here? Do not use excessive saliva in the honey pot when you think that the honey pot is dry, because when you use excessive saliva and you put something inside, it goes really inside her and you can give her infection. So using excessive saliva, some of you will say, but you still use your tongue. It's different. When you're using your tongue, you are licking, right? But when you are using excessive saliva on the dry honey pot, you are pushing it right inside. She might get some infection. There are creams out there that you can use instead of using the saliva. And also, please do not use Vaseline. It's not good. Vaseline is not good, and that's why there are some specific creams that you can use to make it easier for you to get inside where you're going and come outside. Okay. And keeping yourself clean and smelling good. Very, very important. Don't compare her with your other ex-girlfriends or ex-wife. That's not good. No comparing. Don't compare two. Two are different from one another. Let me see what somebody's saying on Facebook. Hello, anybody home on Facebook? Let's see who is home on Facebook. Okay, let me see what somebody said. Nobody. Okay, so they don't really have much comments on Facebook. So guys, this is where we're gonna leave it today. Does anybody have questions? I will quickly and happily take you guys' questions and chat about it. My husband is hearing you. One love. Oh, she goes, go on, talk. One love. Your husband is hearing me. Yes, I know. I love more men to hear this topic. More men should listen to this topic. And if you fall into any of these categories, it's something you have to work on. Like I said, if you missed the video yesterday, please come back and watch that video. I will link it in the first comment section so that you guys can watch the first version of this video where I strictly talked about women. So for men who are listening, they can also pick up some things that you never know that can help your wife, or your wife can help herself by listening to the first version of this video. I thought toys are for single people. No, toys are not for single people, my love. Toys are not for single people. Toys is for everyone. Everybody can use toy. It doesn't matter. Yes, some men actually love to use toys, with their joystick at the same time. But when men understand it, and you love toys, if you find men that understand using toy, you're gonna enjoy the toys, because he will use the toy on you and use his physical self on you as well. How to wait for her to reach the destination. Yeah, you have to wait for her to get to the destination by continuing the act. Don't stop because you already get to your destination. Don't stop. If you stop, it's very selfish. You have to continue, find out what else you can do. Use your hands, use your head, use your tongue, use your toy, use whatever you have to use until she gets to her destination. No, because you get to your destination doesn't mean that everybody has getting to the destination. There are cars, there is Mercedes, there's Range Rover, there's 404, there's Camry. Every car goes at their own pace. So consider it like that, because you have a brand new car and you can really get to your destination faster. When you get to your destination, you have to wait for the other people. Yes. Wait for the other people. Find out if a woman doesn't know how to guide you as a guy over to find out how she can get to her destination. Again, yesterday I talked about it. I said that men are not psychic. If women cannot help themselves guide their men to get to their own destination, to the women's destination, if you cannot tell your man how to get to your own destination, unfortunately, he is not a psychic. He might not figure out how you will get to your destination until you show her the way. Until you show him the way. Show him the way how to get to your destination, and he will help you get to your destination. I hope I answer your question. Yes. So I answer your question, guys. Are you guys liking? Are you sharing? Are you subscribed? Yes, there's some comments here. So, if you don't have more questions, we are running down in the next 40 minutes, but I want to read more from you guys. I want to know what you guys have to say. I am here to answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. Answer to the best of my knowledge. How to wait for her to reach her. One love. One love. You're laughing, right? Yes. I hope that your husband finds this dream, and I'd love to hear more from you, especially when your husband is watching this, what he has to say, and you guys can practice all these things that I said today. Watch yesterday's video and watch today's video, and put the two videos to work for you and for him. Yes. If you don't watch the first segment, you might not understand the second segment. So you as a woman needs to watch, both of you needs to watch both of them. Watch the two videos, yesterday's video and today's video, and then you will agree with everything that I am talking about. That everything that I have talked about. Yes. Exciting. Anybody have anything that we want to talk about for tomorrow? Leave it here, and then we can talk about the topic tomorrow. Leave your comments here so we can talk about the topic tomorrow. Didn't I share this? So guys, are we gonna call it a day today? And I will see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Share the video. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And turn on the notifications so that you don't miss my tomorrow's show. Okay? We are here every day, at least 5 days a week. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come back here and check, okay? Yes, and I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow is tomorrow the day for the American inauguration? I think so, but the show still has to go on. If you live in America, I know the whole world will be tuning in on their station to watch tomorrow's inauguration. I am not sure what time it is starting, but you know what? We're still here. If you miss it, come back, watch the video, share the video. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye for now.